All right, so we are back for February 8th, part 3. They are currently sitting outside of the goblin cave after they just lit a massive fire that raced through the cave due to the oil and the entanglement spell. Bravo, Phineas, for a great combo of actions there, in my opinion.
Wombo combo.
Yeah, a wombo combo.
Morbid wombo combo.
Yeah, a little bit morbid. All right, so right now you guys are sitting outside of the thing. The cave is still pouring out smoke. All right, the fire is out, but it's still pouring out smoke.
Yeah.
And it really you don't really at this very second don't feel safe going inside due to the fact that it's obviously still pouring out smoke.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing next?
Well, are we going in to make sure we finished?
We can. I think we should.
Yeah, we definitely need to, but we can't right now. I mean, it's just black
cough our
smoke
lungs
now.
out.
Well, what's our game plan for that? Because
Wizard, go ahead and give me an intelligence check, -7. No. All right. He rolled a nat 20, everybody. That was definitively a no, even with the definitely with the -7. So, yeah, you have no clue how long it will take for the air to be fresh.
Nope.
so
Well, there is a chance if they've been raiding caravans that they have some type of.
I get that. My question is what if we didn't get all of them?
That is true.
Whatever
Yeah.
is left is going to be ready for whatever we go down there with.
Possibly. I mean, the fire could have sucked all the oxygen out and suffocated them too.
Yeah. That's very, very likely.
I mean, that was a lot of.
A lot of fire. A lot of fire.
Maybe
I'm not a
maybe
science guy. I don't know this shit. Just in case.
just in case. Do we want to post up like on the edge of the camp
I think that's a good idea.
just
I
right
might
outside on
need to
the
rest
edge,
up a
yeah.
little bit.
for sure? Just hang out, take watch for a while till the smoke dies down. We go inside.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. So you guys are posting up outside then? Mm-hmm. How long are we waiting?
Just till the smoke dies down, or are we going to wait a little longer?
I think that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to say, remember you guys started this tonight's session around noon, okay? I'm going to say between your exploring and your prepping and everything like that, it was about 2. Mm-hmm. You had the battle, that was about 30 minutes from where we're at right now. So we're about 2:45 in the afternoon. I'm going to say that it hits 3:45, 4 o'clock. The smoke is just trickling out right now. You can definitively feel the residual heat from the stones in the area around there. What are you guys doing?
Walking in.
Yeah, okay. You
right.
guys need torches?
Yeah.
So
Just
let's-
have one torch.
Unless you also want to carry them. I have 3.
I don't think we need 2 torches between us if we just stick together.
Yeah. So I guess I'll light
Just
a torch.
You want me to carry it? And you've got the sword that you
Sounds
might
good.
need.
Yeah.
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 Good for
There you
something.
go. Yep.
Yay!
There you go, bud.
We're out of oil, right?
Yeah, yes.
All right. So who's going in first? Why are we looking at me?
We all look at me. Huey. Well, I mean, technically, you're the smallest.
I'm the smallest.
We're gonna have to shimmy in there. We're gonna get on our knees. You know what I mean? Bend down.
We'll be right behind you.
Don't worry, we'll
That's
be right
the
behind
problem. I
you.
won't be able to get out.
Well, I'm small enough. You can shimmy around me.
Come on, bud. And I just literally like give him a big old pat on his back and
Fine.
So you're going in?
Yeah.
All right.
I guess you'll take the middle.
Yeah, I'll take middle.
And I'll take that.
How far are you guys spaced? Like, give me a marching order there in front of the cave, just so I know just spacing how far you are between each other. Think if you're already in the cave. Like, how far between each other are you?
I mean, we want to be at least.
How far does torchlight go?
15 feet. I'm sorry, 30 feet bright. No, 15 feet bright, 30 feet dim.
Probably, I'd say within 5 feet of each other.
Okay, so
We're
you're all
pretty
going in
close.
kind of together, right?
Together, yeah.
Okay, together.
Okay, so you light the torch, you walk in, and you have you're fine.
Okay.
You two have to kind of like not only dip in to get in the entrance, you have to go down even farther to really get clean air because it's still trickling out at the very top where it's just not quite clean air. You even catch both of you coughing for a second. You guys make it about 10 feet and they just start coughing loud as shit. What are you doing? Huey.
Nothing.
Okay.
Just let him cough.
Yeah. So
Can I maybe put some cloth over my
Okay.
face to see if it helps?
Yeah, that helps some.
Yeah?
All right.
I'll do the same. Yeah, pull my
But
clip.
as you guys walk in, you're walking and you see the burnt tips of the roots that came through for your entangle spell. Okay, and they're burnt. And below them, you just see goblin body after goblin body after goblin body.
Any salvageable ears?
No.
No.
For the first like 10 or 15 feet as you're getting into the main cave, no. All of these, and you see about 8 as you're going through this area. They were all cram-packed together, and you trapped them and took care of them very efficiently. So as you
That's one way to put it.
As I was trying to be nice. Okay, I was trying not to throw
It's
judgment
okay.
or shade at anybody. Okay,
I
as the
can take
DM. So as you guys get to about the 12, 13 foot mark, you see instantly that the cave bells out. It goes about 30 feet in. It's about 20 feet tall, about 30 feet wide, and that's it. It's just an open kind of cave.
Okay. No caverns or anything jutting off.
No,
Okay.
you can see no exits from this point where you're at right now.
Okay.
What you do see as you're looking down there is you see many other goblins, about another 12 or 13, scattered out. What looks obviously like they were huddled in a corner that have just like collapsed. And then at the very back end of the cave, you see 7 very, very small goblins that have obviously passed away due to asphyxiation.
Well, I'm gonna go start cutting off me some ears.
Okay. The kids too?
I'm gonna leave that to them.
All right. So
We'll have a
so
discussion.
14, you get 28 ears.
Oh shit.
I'm not.
Now you guys walk in just a second after he does, and the torchlight shows all of this as well.
We have 34 ears, not including the kids. Just saying.
I say we shouldn't be too greedy.
Why? They're already dead. You killed them.
It's true. I mean, I personally don't want to do the cutting off the ears.
Keep going. I'll look for chests.
Alrighty.
I mean, how much smaller are these goblin children compared to the goblins?
Half the size. They're like under a foot. Like there is no definitively doubt that these are younglings.
Okay.
I don't want to say children. They're younglings.
All I'm thinking is like a baby Yoda.
Well, we can't do it now.
What the fuck are you talking about? Would these pass off as sellable ears that I know of?
You have no clue. This is you were a bartender.
Okay.
This is your first time out doing an outside business. You have no clue.
Fuck it. I'm gonna cut the ears.
Okay. All right.
34 regular and how many baby?
Well, 14 technically because there were 7 children.
Okay.
So the rest of you are searching. The other 2 of you are searching the cave then.
Yeah, I'll help him search.
All right. Okay, loot time. Everybody's favorite part.
Ooh.
All right. Who wants to give me a percentile roll first?
Let's go 10-10, right?
Speak up now. Don't make it slow outside. Who's up first?
82.
Nope. All right. Next percentile dice.
84.
Nope. Next.
74.
Nope. Next.
What is this? 14.
Oh, hits. All right. So you got gems.
Gems.
Go ahead and give me a percentile dice again, please.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, that was cocked. 19.
19. You got 7 ornamental gems. And they are worth 10 gold pieces apiece.
Holy shit.
So go ahead and put that on the side for me, please.
Okay.
All right. Somebody else give me a percentile.
Me?
Do it.
That is 94.
Nope. Next.
65.
Nope. All right, and let's see. Somebody needs to give me 3d6, please.
Do we want highs or lows? You guys, not this.
Hurry up, 3d6.
Eyes.
Let's see, 14.
You get 14 silver.
Nice.
And that's it.
Is that one mine?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Of course, this is gonna be split up amongst us. The group fund.
That's still a good find,
so
though.
Group
I mean,
fund, we have 2 gold. And how many silvers did we get? 14?
14. And that's
We'll
like
sell the gems
70
later.
gold pieces.
We'll sell the gems later and see how
Later.
much we actually get.
Yeah. We might have to haggle.
Yeah.
All right, so what's next? You guys have a cleared goblin cave. Ears in your pocket.
is there any...
Sorted sizes.
Sorted.
That's really brutal.
Just want to make sure that I'm implying
Hey,
the moral implications of what's going on here.
The fact that we cleared out, what? How many goblins was it? Like 20?
Almost 45 in total, yeah.
45 goblins?
Including the children.
With one spell and a pint of oil?
You, what, baby? We would have been so dead.
So sweet.
When we bit off much more.
Well, hold on, let's make it clear. So, when you guys went in there, so remember there was about 12 that were off to the side that all were huddled together and passed away. Those were the females.
Yeah.
There was only about another 7 or 8 fighter types, males, that were left alive. And then the 7 children. So, I want you kind of... That's what you saw when
That
you
is
came
true.
inside.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't 40...
It was an army.
It wasn't 40 fighter types.
Yeah.
It was this many males that were attacking, this many females that died over here, and this many of the children that died over there. And those, remember, the 2 groups that I showed you weren't even flooding toward the entrance. They were off to the side.
Even the younglings.
I just wanted to make sure that everybody at home understood that again. So I just wanted to lay that out there. All right, so yeah. I get it.
Anakin. Do it.
Do it.
Hey, I appreciate that Meghan Markle has finally executed Order 1917, and we have finally taken over the crown and broken. Like, I appreciate her.
Yes.
Where did this
Yes.
I understand she's Canadian,
Yes.
but appreciate her. All right, so back to the game.
All right. Well,
We can...
Do you want to rest? I am feeling a little fatigued right now.
I would rather not rest in here.
well,
Well,
else we
actually,
gonna
that's
Yeah, I'm gonna say
not
after
a bad
everything is
idea.
done, you guys are back outside of the cave, okay, in the clean air, because none of you want to stay down here. The smell is awful. It smells like burnt bacon and just unbreathable smoke air. Okay, so after everything is done, I'm gonna say it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
You guys have about another 3 hours this time of the spring year of daylight left.
Can we get to places we can find shelter? To the woods area or somewhere not in the plain open?
yeah.
As far as I know, everything's pretty much grassy plains.
All the way back to Waterdeep.
So the only place we could dryly camp is in the smoke cave.
Because it is still pouring rain outside. That is correct.
That honestly, as much as it smells bad in here.
I mean,
we're
does
gonna
it still
have
smell
to.
like bacon, or is it starting to smell a little rotten?
Like really burnt bacon. Like really,
Burnt bacon is still bacon.
Huey has no standards.
What?
No, I 100% understand. You guys make your choices. We'll talk about alignment changes later. I mean, 100%. My neutral good group is, like, keep in mind, I want everybody at home to know that all 3 of them are neutral good. Okay? At this second.
Look, I didn't light the fire. We just need a dry place to stay. Dead bodies or not, I can't make a fire to cook if it's in the rain.
Go inside, pile up the bodies.
I'm not going to burn the bodies.
Pile
them up,
Yeah.
right? So they're off to the side, and we can maybe have a less smelly place to rest.
I don't know.
You guys are like, shit, she's looking at the book again.
try.
No, it makes sense. Like every time the priest has a moral dilemma, she's like flipping through her Bible. Like, what can I do to make this better? Or hid better. I'm sorry.
I mean, hell, we could drag them outside. We got 3 hours of
that might
daylight
attract
left,
some animals, though.
and they just eat the corpses. They have plenty of food. There's 30-something goblins they can eat. Then again, I'm not a wilderness guy. What the fuck do I know?
We don't have much of a chance if we go outside of the cave.
To camp.
Yeah, we don't have any tents.
Exactly.
Yeah. We'd be sleeping in the rain.
with all these fresh ears, we can buy a tent.
Good idea.
Like, thumbs through them like a cat. Yeah.
He just puts it in his hand and just like drops a bunch of bloody ears back in the bag. Like, with all this, baby, we could make it rain. Or we could make it not rain in our tent. However you want to look at it.
Not rain in our tent. Yes, that's exactly what we want. All right.
So, camp in the cave.
Camp in the
Do we want to leave
cave.
the bodies outside, or what are we doing with them?
How much work do you want to do? So we can move them out.
Huh? We got 3 hours.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. All right, yeah, between the three of you, and once again, these bodies are not heavy. Okay, even, no matter what size they are. You're easily able to get them all outside within like an hour and a half or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there is still a lingering smell of burnt bacon permeating the air. But after this 3 hours, the air has naturally kind of cycled out. And you guys and I know everybody at home is like, there's no exit to the cave, there's no air cycle. But the way it lays and the way it is, where they're staying below, it's all aired out. So I don't hear no shit in the comments. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
Okay. And I'm going to take some of the roots and everything from the cave entrance, from the entanglement spell.
But they're like little like 1-inch nubs. All of that was burnt off. Like, I'm just saying, like, you could just see the little burnt nubs. Nothing that you could harvest.
Is there enough of anything for me to start a small fire to make a stew?
I'm gonna say that there is enough kind of
dead bodies.
I'm gonna say there's enough dirty
so
shirts
bad.
and canvas,
so
Muslim kind of actual fabric from the dead bodies that you could get enough to start a fire.
Okay. You guys want some food?
Yeah.
I have real ingredients,
I
not goblin
actually am
meat.
pretty hungry.
Okay. So I'm
What are you
going
gonna
to
make?
use some of my,
dark.
I'm going to use
So dark.
What are you using?
some of my taters,
Your taters.
Taters.
carrots,
All right.
and some of my spices to make a stew.
Okay. With what though? I mean, are you just making a vegetable stew?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, you make it a moderately decent vegetable stew.
I imagine we kind of like sit and eat like the Avengers at the end of the movie. And
Nobody
the shawarma, nobody's saying anything.
Yeah,
We're just
yeah,
like,
but there's like where the Avengers are more like just exhausted. You guys are all kind of sitting there and like a little bit of shame.
yes, for
There's
sure.
more of a shame.
For sure.
Shame
Just like,
of what you did, where you're at, and what you're doing right now. It's like,
yes.
I mean, I'm gonna eat it, but it doesn't really feel good about it right now. Like,
Wait, eat the stew. We're not eating goblin.
no,
Yeah, it's
I
just
understand. I'm just saying,
vegetables.
like, but think about the smell in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Think about what you did before you ate this meal.
Oh, yeah.
Think about those who you had to haul out of all shapes and sizes.
For me, I didn't like the fucking fire. I feel great.
All right, so hey, I'm just letting you know. I mean, if you're morally ambiguous at this point, that's your character's choice. That's 100% your character's choice. So you guys have a wonderful dinner. You actually sleep quite dry and comfortable. You have dreams of bacon. But they're relaxing.
Ooh.
Yum.
And you guys wake up. I'll say the next morning, ish.
Okay.
And what are you doing?
So, question for resting.
Mm-hmm.
How much health do we get back any health for resting?
1 point.
I'm back at full.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, second E, there's no hit dice, there's no any
Yeah.
like fun stuff. No, you get 1 point per day, and if you're absolutely in bed rest, you can get 2 to 3. Like 2 if you're just complete bed rest, 3 if you have actually like medical care.
So now that I've rested, I would like to
You
go back
could-
to my book
you
and
could
kind of study up.
That
and
night
learn
before you
that
go to sleep,
new-
you're going to study up your new spell list, and you're going to like write that down on a scrap piece of paper and hand it to me so I know your spell list.
Okay.
That'd be kind of cool if you like, you know how you can make like paper that's like tea stained. It's just extra. This is just like super extra.
Yeah.
Pours beer.
Pours beers and hands me a sobbing piece of paper like you're a dick. All right. Yeah.
It's all this goddamn rain. We're always soaked to the bone.
It's a good point. That'd be like the character being like, "No DM, I'm just being in character. Here's a soggy piece of paper. Like,
Here.
why not? Oh, soggy piece of paper. Here's your soggy piece of paper. Like, keep raining on me, motherfucker. All right.
Yeah. Phineas will pray to Sean to call and definitely mention what he did today.
All right.
Yeah.
You don't really
Just the-
feel any different,
Yeah.
or you don't feel any shame in your prayers.
Okay.
You get your new spells refreshed, and yeah, you feel fine.
All right, we should trek back.
Yeah.
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 Maybe see if we can catch a caravan that's going into Waterdeep.
Let's
Okay.
just make our way back to the trail first.
Well, that's what I mean. Like once
Yeah.
we get to the trail, see if we can find.
All right, I'm just waiting on the wizard's spell list real quick before we continue the next day here. Just go ahead. Just tell me what you got.
Burning Hands, Magic Missile, and Shield.
Okay. All right. So, so the next day awakens. What are you guys doing? Once again, the rain seems to have lightened a little. There's a little less cloud cover, but it's still soaking. What are you guys doing?
Make a straight trek back. Hope for the best.
Yeah,
No.
we did our job.
Okay. Yeah. So
In and out.
You guys head straight back to the best of your knowledge with your direction sense. It's not hard with the sun and stuff like that. Head back to the trail. And you get back to the road. It takes you about half a day. All right. So we're sitting around the 1 o'clock in the afternoon point, and you're at the trail. To the best of your knowledge, left goes farther down the trail, right goes back to Waterdeep. What are you guys doing?
Straight to Waterdeep.
Go Waterdeep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's trade these ears in.
So we're going to go ahead and montage just a little bit here. So over the next couple of days, you guys travel toward Waterdeep. You see a number of caravans that pass you on their way out. Once again, at like 5% of the level of caravans that happened 4 years ago before the curse affected Waterdeep. Okay. So you guys make it back without any issue. You get to the gate. You're able to show your writ for your adventure guild, and you guys are let back in the city.
Okay.
All right. When you go back to the guild itself and turn it in, you are actually interviewed by a priest of Tyr, the god of justice.
Okay.
And you instantly go ahead and roll me an arcane spell. You don't have a clue what's going on, Huey. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
12 out of
18.
18. Okay. So both of you realize that he is casting a Zone of Truth spell. And then he asks you, he goes, were you able to find the cause of the goblin raids?
Yeah.
Yes.
Were you able to eliminate that threat so it will no longer bother the citizens of Waterdeep?
Unless
Yeah.
they're object to smells.
Were there any survivors left over that we may need to deal with at a later date?
Not that I know of.
Nope.
No. At that point there, the priest of Tyr just kind of nods at the sergeant, and he takes you back and he pays you. So you
Okay.
got 10 gold plus your ears, including the children's.
So let's see, that's 34 times 2, so that's 68 gold.
No, that's 68 silver, right?
Sorry, whatever. Yeah,
So that would be 6 gold and 8 silver. Everything is divisible by 10.
Yeah. Okay, so
you guys made 16 gold and 8 silver.
So we're sitting at
For your adventure.
18 gold and 26 silver. So 2 gold and 6 silver.
Mm-hmm.
We're sitting at 20 gold and 6 silver.
All right. What are you all doing?
Well, we could buy a tent.
Yeah.
Some kind of shelter.
How's realty around here?
Like land?
Like buying someplace.
We already lost my land. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lose
it
another
cost him 7,000 gold to buy his bar.
Okay.
Okay.
Even like an
And-
apartment?
Yeah, those are more rented. And we can discuss on how nice you want that, and I can tell you how much it is. But if you want to rent somewhere to stay that's not like it's a little bit more long term than an inn, I have prices for that. You guys tell me what you're doing next.
I'm fine with what was like a silver for a week at that shitty inn. We don't need anything nice. You got a place to stay?
Yeah, fine with me. I mean, what's our next move here, guys? I mean, what are we planning on doing?
Well,
Continue kind of job around the Adventurers Guild?
let me for a tent. Would a small tent fit the 3 of us?
No, a small tent, what you think is like kind of an A-frame pop tent. At most 1 to 2 people at best.
Okay.
And that would be 2 normal-sized people, and they'd be right next to each other in like a little A-frame.
So, if we want a tent big enough for all of us, we'd have to spend all of the group fund.
And how much is the weight?
It is 20 pounds.
So somebody else will have to carry 20 pounds of a tent.
I can carry 20 more pounds, but would I be able to, on my short body, fasten it?
I will say that, yeah, because I'll say that the poles kind of come apart with little poles. I mean, I would say you'll be able to make that. I'm not going to be a dick about that.
So, if you guys want to spend the whole group fund on that for a tent,
How much is the tent?
it is 25. I'd have to spill into my fund.
Dang.
I mean, we did just
think-
spend 3 days trekking back in all of this weather.
Yeah.
We didn't
We might want
exactly-
to hold off until we know.
Yeah, we're
for
going
a
to be
fact
out
that we
for a
need 'em.
long period of time.
Okay.
And remember that you're in spring, so we still have summer and fall before, hypothermia and fun stuff like that.
Yeah, so maybe some nice
You're so evil.
I am. I'm a horrible person. That's why I make a wonderful DM.
rain jackets, coats.
But we have those.
Yeah, so it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Maybe we can buy more oil in Flint.
Maybe we can burn some more shit. That's all I'm saying. Sheldon's down.
All right, so oil. Oil per flask. So we just want lamp oil, or do you want Greek fire?
Greek fire is the stuff that self ignites when you throw it. That's why it's more expensive.
Yeah.
What you guys have currently been using is regular oil.
So that's 10
And
gold.
hold
for-
on.
Okay.
And Greek fire is not normally legal.
Okay.
It's a little bit more black market. Not full black market. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
It's behind the counter.
it's behind the counter. It's not found. You're not walking in every general store and finding that kind of stuff. Like the Waterdeep military, they have it.
Okay.
That kind of stuff. But the normal citizen, no, we don't give you fire grenades to just be bought in the tavern. No.
You're just like, hey, you got that Geo?
Yeah, exactly. No.
Got any Geo in the back?
Can get a grappling hook. I tried to get a grappling hook last time, and he said no.
Explain to me why you need a grappling hook.
Why wouldn't you need a grappling hook?
I'm with him.
Do you see all? Did we encounter any mountains?
Okay. Listen, you never know when you need a grappling hook.
How much is? Okay, how much?
It's
is
8 silver.
8 silver?
8 silver.
That's 4 goblins. Easy.
I don't see the need for it, but it does sound cool, which is really tough for me.
No.
If I'm being honest. I like the idea.
How about this? If you have a better excuse than because it's a grappling hook,
Give me an excuse why it's a bad idea to have a grappling hook.
it's a lot of money.
What's the weight?
It is... I just had it. 4 pounds.
You gonna carry it?
Yeah, I got the fucking space. Look, I'm carrying 27 out of 70.
You know what? If
I mean,
if you're a good kid,
If I'm
I'll
a good
consider
kid.
it. Yeah.
I'm gonna use my own silver as a grappling hook.
he did take the ears from the kid.
You know,
There you go.
So,
yeah. And you did a good job stabbing that back. I will say that was pretty great
Yep.
backstab.
Let's see, I had 5, so that makes it...
How much is a flask of just regular oil?
He's got the book.
It is
And she's got the other book over there, so.
I do.
oil.
I actually have one right
6
here.
silver.
Oh, and there's the other part
It's
there.
6
Okay.
copper for a flask of oil.
Oh, Jesus.
6 copper. That's not
It
too
is a pound per flask. How
bad.
many?
So it's like 16 ounces.
How many?
Whatever a pound is, but yes.
Yeah.
How many
16 ounces
flasks
is a pound.
of oil are we buying? Because I think we're gonna use a lot of it. All of it.
How much does the city have? Just out of curiosity.
I'm gonna need you to go back and look in the back to see how much you have. And this also brings up the question of, can we
Can we what?
afford Lily, our daughter, to stay with us?
Can you repeat that? I think I was looking at something over here. What did you say?
We had a child.
Together. We're
The little
How
girl we
long
saved
were
from the
you out
graveyard.
for?
He met Lily, the little girl in the
Yeah.
graveyard. The little elf.
Yeah.
yeah.
We put her at the orphanage because we couldn't take care of her, and we didn't know if we could.
I wanted to take care of her.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
but
It's all
we
coming
didn't
back
know
to
if
me.
we're not financially stable.
It's not necessarily financially stable. We could take her with us, but we could have died fighting those
But we
goblins.
didn't.
But we didn't. I agree.
How old is she?
However, 8?
8.
However, if we had to
I
work,
think she has potential too.
if you had to worry about Lily, you wouldn't have thought of casting that spell and lighting that on fire.
Well, most likely Lily would have stayed back with Nikolai.
Okay, but what if shit?
I am not a babysitter.
Thank you.
But you're not most likely going to be in the line of fire.
Says who?
Do we really want a drunk looking after a child? No offense.
Also, yes.
That is true.
As somehow earlier the flask that he gave Huey is now back in Nikolai's hand.
He's just like,
And nobody knows how that happened, not even Nikolai. It's just back in his hand again.
I mean, maybe it could help you, gain, some character. Become more responsible.
How is she supposed
Is
to help
anybody
us?
ever really ready to be a dad? Truthfully.
Never.
No, but we have the choice.
All right, well, I'm outnumbered. So
I want Lily. However, the life we're leading right now is not a good one for her.
what do you think?
We just murdered a bunch of goblins.
I wouldn't
Taking
say
an
murder.
8-year-old.
It was a job. We assassinated a bunch of goblins. There's a difference.
Can Lily help us?
As far as I know, she has no martial ability whatsoever. But neither do we. We're kind of just hoping and praying for the best at this point.
I still say no. I don't think it's a good idea.
I might actually consider sending a letter to one of my daughters and seeing if she would be able to take care of this kid.
Well, you realize it's going
It's going to take a long time. I
It's
understand
going to
that.
take about a month to get down there. Whatever time it takes your daughter to respond. And then a month or so to get back.
Obviously, I feel like we're going to sit on this for a hot second.
Oh, are you? Okay.
So here's the thing. By the time you send that letter, she could have been adopted by someone else.
Something else could have happened.
Or that.
Yes.
We haven't checked on her in at least a week and a half.
Yeah.
We don't know where she's at. Or if she's even there.
You've lost your kid already.
Exactly. So, believe me, I don't want her at the orphanage. But she could die with us. Now, she could die there, but it's like a 10% chance there and like a 90% chance with us. Considering I almost died from one stray goblin.
All right.
That's an interesting opinion, Uncle Huey.
I mean, what?
No, I respect your guys' decision.
If you want to take that kid, it's not going to be on us, as far as I'm concerned. Me and Nikolai.
Phineas seems to be bending.
All I'm saying is I ran to you as soon as I got hit once. That kid won't have a chance to run to you if they get hits once. Don't look at the spells.
As Huey busts out Phineas as he whips open his Bible and starts flipping through the different prayers,
don't like
what can I
this.
do about this?
Look, I'm all for you taking her, but I can't promise I'll be able to look after her like you want to.
That's true.
We can visit her. We can maybe, if they let us like take her out on a play date. I don't know how orphanages work.
Now, Papa Phineas, how old are you?
I'm like 42.
42. Now, you spent your youth and your adulthood in way down south. Made a business for yourself, raised many children yourself. You were, at one time, a very successful and wealthy part of high society. You gave it all away. Mm-hmm. You gave it all away after your wife died to pursue a different path. Now, despite your different path, you do remember vividly, because is very commercial. I want you to think it's the bazaar, it's it's a Latin type of society. You know how orphanages work. You've seen children put in there. You understand what happens. You're a middle-aged man, been around. The question is, are you okay with that?
Well, of course not. Before Phineas became a priest, he was a father.
Mm-hmm. And a grandfather at this point.
And a grandfather. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you tell me, based on your character's backstory, based on everything you told me about where Phineas came from, what's our next move? There's no timeouts. No, we have at least another 10 minutes in the episode before I can even pause that. So you can't time. You can't time. Yeah, everybody at home, she's trying to time me out right there. Yeah, she tried to time me out because she knew.
I know.
I did exactly. Yeah, I made her feel exactly like Phineas felt.
Do I see the conflict in Phineas's eyes?
Oh God!
Oh my
yeah.
gosh! It's yeah.
Look, if you can figure out a way for us to keep her safe while we go out and do this shit, I'm fine with it. I'll help you do it. But I have no idea how to do it.
Recently, as you guys were talking, you hear like a dog trainer station near you, kind of like with some howls and some whoofs of the trained dogs trying to But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Question for the DM. Mm-hmm. With the spell shield, when this spell is cast, an invisible barrier comes into being in front of the wizard. This shield totally negates magic missile attacks. Provides an equivalent protection of AC2 against handheld missiles. AC3, blah, blah, blah. Would that count for small beings in front of the wizard and behind the shield?
Well, the spell itself says it can only be cast on you personally. Now, if something was standing behind you, obviously they would receive the same protection as you standing directly in front of them.
Is that instantaneous and then goes away, or is that a permanent spell?
It's 10 round or 5 rounds per level, so 10 rounds.
Okay. So, a minute
A minute.
of protection. That's just a minute. No accounting for surprise attacks or, I may be thinking too far ahead and too far into this, but
Once again, you guys have just returned. You've just been paid. It's around 2 in the afternoon right now. Pockets full of gold from your last adventure. What shall we do next?
well, I know you and me have to go re-up our our week at the end that we were staying at.
Okay.
Phineas, we're going to give you some time to think on it.
Sounds good.
Okay? Because I feel like we're kind of on the same boat, me and Nikolai, about the kid. We have nowhere safe to put her. We can take her with us if you want to, but... You see what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
She has less survivability than me, and I almost died. I won't say almost. I was like halfway to death.
You took a hit.
I took a good
Stop
hit.
being a baby about
No,
it. You took a good hit.
I went
all right?
from 12 to 6.
I understand,
okay?
but your character doesn't know that. You just took a good hit. All right? And you were magically healed shortly after that.
So, I mean, am I wrong for speaking for you on that, or are we on the same boat?
Maybe we finish the conversation over a glass of beer, wine,
Water.
Water. For who? You? The kid?
No, you.
The kid can drink water.
No, you
The
drink
kid's
water.
not even with you, remember?
Oh,
She's still at the airport.
right.
You guys are having this discussion without her anywhere near.
Fair enough.
We need
'Cause you
you.
don't want that to happen.
Slow down.
I'll break
Pump,
you.
I just got here.
pump the reins, okay?
Pump the-
No. Other way.
Oh.
Yeah, no, let's go faster. Let's bring that shit back. Run it back. Okay.
All right. So I buy my grappling hook. And I go to the same shitty inn that we were staying at the last week. I'm going to re-up our rooms for that same silver or whatever.
Silver a week. Yep, one
Yep.
silver. For a room that barely has a cot, and if you're both staying in it, it's like one of you are sleeping like on the floor. It's only like 4 feet.
You want to
4
splurge
feet
that
wide.
2 silver for 2 rooms? Yeah, 2 silver for 2 rooms.
Okay.
Okay. How long does that take us?
All right. So you guys go ahead and arrange that. You separate from Phineas as he goes back to the church. And we'll go ahead and wrap up part 3 of this session right now, and then we will be right back with the next part.
Oh no. Oh no.